Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in for another episode. I just made one of the biggest errors in all of fishing, in my opinion. Something I tell my kids all the time, to make sure you lock the tackle box. And I made the error and I just paid for it pretty bad. Generally speaking, I feel like with my kids now, this happens once or twice a year where they go into their tackle box, they grab something, they shut the lid, they walk away, they do whatever. We go back to get the tackle box. You pick the lid up by the handle, it opens up and dumps the tackle box out. Well, I just did it with one of my boxes. I did it with my topwater box. As you can see, I flipped the entire thing over onto the ground. I did a video not too long ago on topwaters. I pulled some out. I must have left it open. I kicked it off of a little pile trying to step over it. The whole box flipped over and it basically came out in one big chunk. So I figured I'd do a what's in the box episode. And the one thing I will say that I also found, I have these boxes so full of baits that a lot of times I don't really get a good look at it. I tell you all the time how I like to take care of my baits. I want to go through all my boxes, make sure that everything is clean, there's no rust or anything. And what I actually did find in this one was that there was some rust at the bottom of this top row, which I probably wouldn't have seen because I don't know that I'm going to have time to go through my boxes like I normally would before the start of the season. But yeah, so let's do what's in the box. What are some of these cool topwater baits that I carry with me in my tournament boat? This is my tournament tournament topwater box. So I'm just going to grab a couple. You guys tell me all the time when I do videos, not all of you, but I do definitely get comments when I do videos regarding the Big Bud, which I've mentioned in a couple of videos. People are like, there's no way you use that. Well, this one is in my tournament box. I think I got a chartreuse one in here as well. I do not at the moment, but I do definitely have a Big Bud in here. A couple other ones that I really like that I talk about. I really like some of the One Knocker Spooks. This is the one I've had some great luck on. Fishing Forest Wood Cups, but it's just the Super Spook Junior One Knocker. I have a lot of topwater baits in here. I've got definitely some props. Here's another One Knocker, Megabass Giant Dog X. Here's some Bomber Wake, old school Bomber Long A's for wake baits. I've got in here a bunch of old chug bugs. I've got my Berkeley Chopos. I think I've talked about this one. This is one of my favorites. You can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the old Whopper Stopper Throbber series. So this is one, it's kind of like a old Basserino. I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually a weight on a spring. So when you shake it, you can feel it vibrate. And this is one that I love to work on the surface. I'm going to guess this is from the 70s. Still throw it in tournaments to this day. I got a whole bunch of them. I've got my spin rockets, as you can see. Here's another one. Here's an old Devil's Horse. What a mess, guys. This is going to take me way too long to clean up after this. What else do I got? More chug bugs. I've got my Jaywalkers. I've got my, here's a Buzz Dep Jr. I got a couple of them in here. Lucky Craft Wake Tails, one of my all-time favorites. I'm still not real happy I did this. Bang Allures. Oop, now it's going to dump again on the floor. There's a bigger Buzz Jet. There's a Lapstick. Dropping more. I've got a couple of red fins to slow roll on the surface. I got a bunch of good old Rebel pop bars. Some prop style Brian B's. Cane walkers. What else? What other cool baits do I have in here? What a mess. I mean, I bet you, I mean, I have probably 30 different baits, but I carry, I'm going to say the ones that I use the most of, I probably have 4 to 6 of. I've got several Vixens in here. There's another drift walker and a spook, and here's a piece of my carpet for when I pulled the baits out. I just got to go through this entire box. Now it's caught in my shirt. I'm frustrated, guys. Frustrated. I spent all weekend down in the Chicago area where we put together a bunch of our core tackle products. I've been making packs all weekend, trying to get as many of those out. Come back, doing a little work down here, trying to get ready for the season. Spilled my box. Now I'm going to spend several hours tonight probably cleaning it all up, reorganizing, which is a good thing. Like I said, I'm going to pull some of these out, probably put some new baits in here, and get caught up. But man, it's just frustrating. I broke like the #1 rule in fishing. I tell my kids all the time to make sure you lock the tackle box, and I didn't do it. Anyways, I hope all of you guys remember to lock your tackle box. That's all I have for you today, because now I got to get down to this. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed watching my misery, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Stay tuned. New video coming out tomorrow.